Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for Friday, April the 26th, 2024. Yes, it's Friday. Thank you. Thank you. We've made it through another week. Kinda. We got through another week, we'll put it that way. Good morning, Chris. I sent you some information on the podcasts. And I can't remember if that was... Oh. Well, thank you very much, Id. I have my dark, mysterious liquid, better known as coffee. And it is delicious. And it's really necessary because it's Friday, but it's still another 9 hours before it's the weekend. And I see Id's there, but I'm not. There I am. Good morning, Id. Good morning, Cliff. We're going to have a commercial here because I decided to take a shower this morning thinking I had 17 minutes, which I did, but then kind of dawdled. And so the commercial breaks are hitting this a little weird. Anyway, thank you for the coffee, Id. Do I know this person or are they just close to me? Nope, they're just close to me. I'm looking at my stuff today. Oh, how exciting! Polaron damage in space, AP damage on the ground, and gain salvage. Let's see what the salvage looks like right now. I think I just cleaned this out, so there's not going to be much. Nope, nothing there, but we'll find salvage. That's not the hardest thing we've got. On the other account, we have a tune who doesn't get that yet. Give me 1 sec. Down. Lolo's in my lap going, but Mom, love me, Mom, love me. And the other account, we've got Terran ships, shields on the ground, and captains on the ground. Again, nothing super exciting there. It's such enthusiasm, yeah. It's Thursday. It's not Thursday, it's Friday. I got home from work yesterday and I was tired. I was really tired. And about 7 o'clock I realized that I was asleep at my desk. So I decided no show last night because, sleep. Sleep good. Sleep good. Polaron damage in space, though, isn't going to be on this tune. Let me jump over here. I think it's at that point in life right now where my weekends are just for catching up on sleep, and that's not how it should be. But my boss is out of town for the next couple of days, so I can't talk with him. He's going out of the country, and as part of going out of the country, they do a security briefing from that country's government. And he came out and he's like, we need to rethink these projects. I said, oh, and he goes, yeah, listen to this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, we need to rethink these projects. I mean, we've canceled trips to Mexico because we know that there are kidnapping gangs who will go down, kidnap businessmen, and hold the company ransom. And that's great if your company has ransom insurance. Not every company does. And when that happens, they sometimes kill the guys or gals, or worse for the girls, and then kill them. It is not what we ever want to put any of our people through. Let's clean this out so I don't have to look at this. But he has to go because it's a piece of our equipment that isn't working. Okay, I'm going to let this commercial run. That's going to start in 3 minutes here. And then we'll just start teaming up and doing stuff. Chris, what's on your list today? Id, if you've got a list, what's on your list? Or are you just sitting back and enjoying today? And if you are, that's totally cool. I'm going to hit the liquor store on the way home today. Sorry about that, Fifi. Although that will be a few minutes late. To start collecting ingredients for our libations cookbook. 5 Zenkethi ships, 10 Terran ships, and 60 frigates. Oh, no, that sounds perfect. We could do Zenkethi Front. We could do Jupiter Eratus, and we could do Swarm. That would be a great way to do the day. And that gets me my Polaron damage and probably will give me some salvage. I should see what I've got for salvage on this tune anyway. Yeah, I don't have much salvage here. That's some of it. But yeah, that'll work out just hunky-dory and peach keen. We'll start after the commercial run. So commercials start in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, knowing the way they run this. And then we will switch over. Let's put some of this stuff away.
Testing.
Oh, there you are.
There we go.
Hi, good morning.
I've been talking this whole damn time.
Oh, I wasn't hearing you.
It was my end. But how are you? How are the Hellspawn?
Hellspawn are better, thank you for asking. They detected the presence of evil things in the backyard this morning. And so we had to get up at midnight for a pee walk because I went to bed at 7. I'm not really surprised they need to get up early. Took them out and I thought, okay, I can sleep till 4:30, no problems. 4 o'clock, Mom, there's evil people out back. We have to bark at them. Mom, wake up, Mom. Barking, 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 barking. Fine. Send them out, and the little one never likes to go out without me. So I walked out with her, and she went out and did what she needed to. She came in. I left the door open because the other dog wasn't back in. And then the other dog came back in. I shut the door behind her, not realizing the little one had gone back out. And I'm preparing breakfast, which usually is the sign for everybody to come to the kitchen and stand there and jump on me. And realize the little one's not there. Oh, yep, still outside looking at the door going, but Mom. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, Cliff, I think it's air molecules or leaves or... Admittedly, we have coyotes that can get kind of close to the yards.
Maybe some Wendigo?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think coyotes will come close to the yard because Fifi has no sense of humor about that. She would go after them. But Loki is a nice little snack-sized dog for them.
Let's see. Repair shields in space for 25,000.
Okay.
Defeat Vardoir on ground for 20.
Okay.
And then defeat Tholians on ground for 60.
Well, we can help with the shields and space stuff. Let's see. Let's grab Chris. And Yuri. Cliff says tiny LAR molecule, I think means air molecules that only dogs can smell. Yeah, exactly. That's okay. I knew where you're going, Cliff. I had to respond to something yesterday at work, and I could not spell anything. I mean, the letters were all there, just not in the right order. And I'm thinking, I'm sending this out to another company. I don't really want it to be 90% typos. It's way too embarrassing.
I can't spell worth a damn.
Well,
It's not on command.
my spelling is excellent. My typing bites. And this affected me when I played piano, too, so my brain is signaling out, okay, this finger, that key, this finger, that key. And my finger's going this finger, this key, this finger, also this key. No, well, that doesn't fit there. Let's put it over there and play that one instead. Took a ton of practicing to get it smoother. And I'm still thinking, even today, that I need to go buy a piano. That's been my latest thing is, once I get the kitchen and bathroom and bedroom renovated, is that what I'm doing? A kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom renovated. $60,000 later, I will buy myself a piano and see if I can't get back into playing piano. And none of this spinet stuff. I hate spinets. What is the point of a spinet? It sounds like it. For those of you who don't know, a spinet is a upright piano, but it's got a smaller sounding board, so it sounds a little bit more tinny. So there's a way to do it called an upright, which is basically a full grand sounding board, but it's set vertically, and it really sounds fine. But you don't see them anymore because they're big. I grew up with one, so that was really good. And my aunt passed away when I was 23, and I inherited her concert grand, and I had that shipped to my house. And my husband wasn't thrilled with having a concert grand in the house, so after about 15 years, I gave it away. One of my family members wanted it, and for 6 months, oh, I'll be down there next week, I'll be down there next week, I'll be down there next week. Never came down, always some excuse. So when my coworker said, I'll send a moving van over to get it, you got it. And the next week, my niece was doing but then we need it. Yeah, but you never came down for it. You kept giving me excuse after excuse after excuse. My sister-in-law.
You just charge them for storage fees.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go. If you really want it, you're going to pay me for each month that I carry it, that I keep it here.
Mm-hmm. It was beautiful, but it had done something called alligatoring. If you know what that is, the finish starts taking on these super fine cracks like the scales of an alligator. Yep. And it needed to be stripped down and refinished. Which I started to do, but with a baby in the house, that was rather challenging. So the person who took it from me gave it to her son, who completely refinished it and took it back to its original mahogany finish, which I didn't even know. I thought it was, something else, but it was a black piano, and now it's this beautiful red gold. And he plays, so yay, and maybe somebody in his family will hand it on. But I do miss my piano. I have a keyboard, but it's not the same. All right, we are out of our commercial here. We've got a team. Zenkethy front, does that work for everybody to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Going through Chris's stuff here. Weewoo? I'm going to assume Chris got the weewoo.
What I was saying when I was not being heard was, we have a lot of problems with kidnappings and stuff down here.
Yeah, I know.
Last year, a family went over, and they were just going over like dental work over in across from Brownsville.
Yeah.
And only one or two of them made it back after
Wow.
we had to actually send in a team to extract them.
Wow.
Yeah, like the Reynosa cartel and the Sinaloas. They're I don't know how to put this. They're decent. They're old school business, right?
Mm-hmm.
This new generation group, they're savages.
I have heard that. We had one business trip to Mexico that got canceled for that reason. This trip that my boss is on, I won't say where, is equally bad. So you go old school mafia. There were rules. Wives and kids were off limit. Certain things you just didn't do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're good people. Please don't misunderstand that. But there's just things that weren't done. Good capture that bomb. I can't even take out this cruiser. Come on. There we go. I don't know who got the bomb, but somebody got the bomb.
That's my shields.
Go after this one over here. Protect the starbase and some slow and non-maneuverable. Well, somebody's got firepower, Id, which I presume is you, because I sure don't have it. You good? Need any help?
Where's my target? There we go.
There's one straight ahead of you. I'm gonna go back to the base. Is there somebody else coming up on it? Well, I got my damage.
Another Zinkethi base has been destroyed. There are 3 left.
Still want to hear the count doing it. There are 3. 3 bases left. 3.
Bomb away in 3, 2, 1.
Perfectly timed. Oh, that grav wall was perfectly placed. Somebody dropped a grav wall behind the battleship, and it sucked the cruiser, the Brantla, back with it, so could not have asked for better.
Only one Zinkethi base left. They're sending a dreadnought to stop us.
On my way to the dreadnought. Where is it? There it is.
All Zinkethi bases destroyed. They have a dreadnought with some fight left in it, however.
It's a Musin. Good morning,
Hey, Musin.
Good morning.
You sound like it's morning too.
It's noonish.
I know. But your voice sounds like morning.
Because that's how I feel.
That's how I feel
waking
too.
up. That's how I feel when I wake up.
That's how I feel most of the day. Let's see if I picked up any loot there. No, I didn't pick up anything I can salvage. Great. Lovely. Okay, well. That'll teach me. Alright, next on the list, I have to go double check up here into Chrislandia. 10 Terran ships. I'm thinking Jupiter Eratus. That works for everybody?
Yeah.
Musin, are you in game?
Not yet.
Okay. Did you want to get in game?
I'm logging in right now. Not that I have to do anything because I got my first contact day event done.
Oh, shoot. I didn't even check that this morning. Oh, I need to do that. I can do that at work, though.
Yeah, I just launched a toy rocket, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You know, it bothers me that the toy rocket is so very RNG dependent.
Oh, you mean for that mission?
Well, to get all purples is not guaranteed.
No.
No matter how many pieces I pick up and
Yep.
how often I
Adjust.
adjust.
Yeah. No, that's
Which
not. And even if you get all
I-
purples, it's not a guarantee you're going to win.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a guarantee that your rocket's still not going to just blow up on the launching pad.
Yep. Well, it rarely blows up on the launching pad. It waits till it's right over your head and blows up. I
Yeah.
I really stopped worrying about it. I'll go out and pick up a few pieces and parts and then wait for them to launch
Uh,
because it is completely at random.
'Cause I was doing it yesterday, and basically, I think I should have won.
Yep.
Because,
But
I was the first to get a purple part. I was the first to get it all purple.
no,
I,
it
I
is.
stood there, the missile launched.
It's at random.
I lost horribly. So, what's the point of making all purples?
There isn't. It just keeps you engaged for 5 minutes.
I feel there should be a little bit of a reward for, you know, continuing to
No,
work
no, no,
on
no,
it.
no, 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 no. You want to get rewarded for your hard work? You pick the other two things. You want to kill 5 minutes? You pick that one. I usually pick up a part, put it at my base, and then go walk around because there's some pretty parts to that map. I really enjoy walking around on that map.
Yeah, way too pretty a map for the fact that we're running around without a head trying to make a missile, and we never really stopped to smell the roses.
I go out to where the picnic benches are and lie down on them and suntan. Good morning, Cookie the Great One. How are you today, Cookie? Hey, speaking of Cookie the Great One, which we always should, we are currently at 996 followers. We're almost there, folks. So, yay. That's my goal at some point. 4 more followers. Go out, grab your friends, make them log in, and sign up
Another
on
funny
Twitch.
thing is,
Yes.
after so many years of playing this game and now having membership, I've gotten to the point where my Zen is starting to stack.
I can take care of that for you. Stargate Wars, good morning. How are you doing? And thank you very much, Cookie the Great One. I'm doing fine because it's Friday.
If I could use my Zen to buy out, I don't know, a friend's first contact day event, I'd do it.
Wee woo?
We will.
We will.
But I can't give the Zen on my account in like a capsule to someone to say like, here, you go buy your thing out.
Yeah, no, you can't give your Zen away.
So
What you can
When
do,
you
this
do-
is the long way around. Use your Zen to buy a ship that you can put on the exchange, put it on the exchange, get the EC, and you can give the EC to somebody else.
yeah, but for them to exchange the EC back to Zen is such a problem.
Yes, but I mean, if you really want to try and help somebody, that's how you could do it.
Because they can't get Zen back out of EC.
Yes, you can. Are you ready for this? Use EC to buy contraband on the exchange. You turn the contraband into dilithium. You then use the dilithium to buy your Zen.
How much do you lose
Oh,
during that?
tons. Absolutely tons. They don't want it to be profitable. As Cliff
And
points
then
out,
I'm
yes.
just gonna buy people a gift card when I can.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah. So your choices are either you can buy a prepaid like Visa or Mastercard,
No.
or I believe there are prepaid like Epic cards and stuff. There used to be prepaid ARC cards,
Right,
but
there are
they've
not
kind of
any. Well, they say they still have them, but I can't find them anyplace, and you can't buy them online. So, Perfect World used to have it. Steam cards will work. Epic cards, if you can log in through Epic, I can't, but Steam cards work. Zen keys on the exchange EC. Yeah, that's one way. But we need to get back to Zen to the other person. But there's ways to get your Zen into EC. Oh, cookie ads or rob a bank. That's a really good idea.
Yes.
Hey, I actually heard a story about a guy who robbed a bank, went in there, held them up, and then waited for the cops to arrest him. Which sounds really weird, but his wife had an illness and they had no insurance. But if he's in jail, she automatically gets covered, even though it's just base level. And that's how she got her hospitalization and her treatment covered. And I know people
Yeah,
have had illnesses who do that too, but sometimes the court will be like, oh, well, because you've got this terminal illness, we won't put you in prison, which means there's no chance for survival.
yeah, like for disability, because I'm under 50, they rubber stamp denial. Because
Yeah.
I'm married, rubber stamp denial.
Yeah.
Right? If I got divorced, there's a good chance I could get disability.
That's interesting.
But there's a 99% chance they would put me in prison for trying to game the system. Because the standard mindset is you got divorced to get disability.
Ah. Could you get divorced, wait a while, and then apply for it? So it wouldn't be such a blatant straight line?
Yes, probably.
Cookie says robbing a bank is hard. Actually, that's not true. Robbing a bank isn't hard because the tellers are told to just hand over the money to keep everybody safe and alive.
Depends what country you're in.
Oh, that's true, but in the U.S., it's pretty straightforward. But the consequences are pretty intense. I don't recommend it. I worked as a bank teller for a long time, and the rule was if you try and fight them, if you try to not give them the money, you will be fired. Just give them the money. We have insurance for that. I do know in some countries they've got like metal gates that drop.
Okay. Oh! Ow!
What?
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
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 Oh, he ouchied. He ouchied big time.
Somebody stop the data thieves.
Okay, I'll be right over there. I've got to finish closing this rift. And I'll head over there wherever it is.
Okay, I got it. I got
Okay,
it.
you're back?
I got it. I'm back.
I was watching some show. It might have been World's Stupidest Criminals or something like that. And the metal gate drops down as the guy is leaning over to pull the money out of the teller's drawer, and it just hits him. Bounces. And all of his compatriots run. Which I would be doing too. Believe me, I am not advocating for robbing banks or stealing money from other people. This is a bad thing. And they will find you. It's a federal crime.
Need to get those rifts under control.
Well, I found a $20 Arc Games Perfect World gift card at Scratch Monkeys.
Wow. Scratch? I've never even heard of Scratch Monkeys.
Yeah, I'll send this to you directly.
Need to clear out the ship to Jupiter.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
Plus, there's the PayPal as well, the one I mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
do it. And good morning. Oh, yeah, I do see that up there, Stargate Wars. Sorry. You're highlighted in red along with Cliff, so I lost you in the blur of Cliff the Red. Cliff the Giant Red AI.
Yeah, no, but
Terrans now control
I would
projector
have
phases.
to get divorced, which we don't have the money for,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would have
Oh,
to move out,
Now they're ours for
which I don't have the money for.
Yeah, you get both of those going together. We can always move over here.
Speaking of annoying, did you like the little back door I put in your station?
You do not know how close I am to going, okay.
Yeah, I know you would never leave your daughter, though.
My ships make you invincible. Give up already.
You honorable people and your care for your families. Duh. Well, the invitation is open. How did she just reappeared without the shield
Don't even
ships?
try to catch me.
What the heck is that? That was interesting. Honor your children, they shall honor you. Ooh, Cookie, you do not know how true those words are.
Going for projector Alpha.
This is actually why I live in Indianapolis. My son moved here. Like, what, 7 years ago, I think? 6 years ago. And he wanted his dad down here because his dad was sick. And he wanted him to be within, half-hour drive.
Are you kidding
Which
me?
I totally get.
My ships make me invincible.
So I came down here, got a great job with great company. And then it becomes moot when my husband passed. But I get to see my son every week,
Well done.
which is cool.
Sent the Terrans home with a
there we go.
All dead.
be prepared for the consequences. Hopefully they're
Yeah, I just needed a good angle on her.
but I wouldn't.
Oh, any DOT towards Kumarki's ship on the previous station will automatically skip the next station portal. I didn't know that. Let's see, did I get anything I can salvage? One thing. All that and I get one. Okay, and I think we have...
I got nothing. I mean, sure, I got an infinity lockbox. Yay!
Yay! Oh, Cliff, it is nice to have family close. When my husband's mother was widowed, they were living in Arizona. My husband convinced her to move to Chicago for the same reason that my son convinced us to try to move to Indianapolis. It was not the best decision we ever made. She was never happy, but if there had been an emergency, she was living at a retirement area in Arizona, so call it 8 hours if you could get a flight. So 2 hours to the airport, 4 hours on the flight, 2 hours to drive north to where she is. If it was a real emergency, she wouldn't be around. And in the last year, she was in and out of the hospitals a lot. And if she'd been on her own, she would have done the, no, I'm fine, or I can't be bothered thing, and would have passed away earlier than she did. So I totally get why my son wanted my husband here.
So my older brother, when he got married, his father-in-law gave them a dome house in New Mexico.
Ooh. I was going to hit
My
Swarm.
brother was good.
I was going to hit Swarm next.
Sure. My brother was focusing on getting his master's at the
Oh,
time,
nice. Wee woo.
so he didn't really have the money to pay for the house and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom's like, if I'm going to be covering, paying the taxes on the damn thing, I'm going to live there.
Oh, okay.
So she moved her, my dad, my brothers who were still in the house up there, and they're like, come live with us. My dad expected us to pay like $500 a month and basically do all the chores for like 13 people.
That's a lot of chores.
Yeah.
Not and pay rent. Nope. One or the
No.
other. Or
Yeah.
less rent and fewer chores.
Yep. Not to mention the having to live under the same roof as my older brother, who,
Yeah, you've told me about your older brother.
yeah. Like, he's offered to get like Ozempic for me under his insurance and send it to me in like the Dexcoms because he can get them for free.
Wow.
It's been 4 months and nothing's come of that.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I have people like that in my life, and sometimes I am that person.
Not by my reckoning.
Well, I meant to get something framed and and mounted and sent to DT, and it wasn't until he reminded me like a year and a half later that I'd made that promise. Oops.
Yep.
Oopsie.
Okay, who take what?
I'm
lane?
going for this one right here, whichever one that is. Second from the west. We should be done with those now.
Well, I'll take Alpha.
Okay.
Well done.
Oh, Cliff, not to worry. Never to worry. I was thinking about that this morning. I was listening to people talking about a well-known, formerly royal couple that has nothing to do but complain about how hard their life is and how everyone slighted them. And I was realizing, all in all, I mean, my life hasn't been perfect. Cookie the Great, thank you so much. You're number 997, Cookie the Great. Thank you.
You mean the couple that's going on a worldwide tour for people to respect their privacy?
That one. Yeah, that couple. And it occurred to me, I've had people do things that I wish they had. My sister, my younger of my two sisters, my younger elder sister, and I do not get along, and she can be fairly obnoxious, but you know what? If I go back and I try and think about it now at my great advanced age, there are people out there who've had so many worse things happen to them by people who are far crueler than anything that's ever happened to me. So I'm just going to STF you about that stuff. And, do the Edith Keeler when and where I can. And speaking of the Edith Keeler, I was at the gas station yesterday, and there was a woman over on the side of the gas station by the rocks, bending over, clutching her stomach. And I had to do are you okay? And she goes, yeah, I'm looking for rocks. Oh! And she says, yeah, I found these, and they're the right shade of blue to go in my garden. Okay! I thought she was throwing up. So sometimes we look like idiots. Yes, rocks. She had, I like to use my jellyfish on this map. I deploy its field around the mine dispenser and it protects half the map. Yeah, if you have 2 jellyfish, it becomes a walk in the park here. Could imagine if we had 5 jellyfish on this. Everybody just kind of sits back, chills.
I don't need a jellyfish to sit back and chill.
What do
I
you-
just need to aim myself at the right lane, and I can just sit there and spam my spacebar. I have a minefield behind my ship and torps at the front, so
Oh,
anything
gee,
wants to come past me will die.
Cookie, if she was trying to eat these rocks, these are the ones that they use to fill in the spaces like at corners. So they tend to be like, I don't know, 1.5 inch in diameter. Fairly large ones. Be difficult to swallow that.
When I was 5, I had a bit of a bout of interest in rock tumbling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I still do, and I'm somewhat older than that.
You know, if you put a rock in your pocket when you were 5 and you were still carrying it in your pocket today, it'd be so shiny.
Mostly
Oh,
because
yeah.
your pants would be so small and so tight that, yeah, lots of friction. Or was that not where we were going with that one?
Perk Dreadnought on
No,
set.
no.
I don't know. It is Mucin.
But no, just carrying a rock in your pocket for a decade or more will make it real shiny.
I bet it would.
Just need a pair of jeans. It's all you need. And just carry it on you every day while you walk.
There's a lady who does either TikTok or YouTube shorts about rock tumbling. You know, so no porn, no nothing else. She just shows what she's got in the tumbler and what went wrong with this process.
I feel like our feeds might actually, intersect a lot.
Yeah, I think so too. But I love that one, just watching her do that. Lately, she's been tumbling pieces of glass. So I don't know what you guys call it. We call it beach glass, where a piece has been tumbled for so long in the sand and the waves that it loses all its rough edges. It gets very smooth. It also gets kind of misty, but if you were to polish it, it would be beautiful, clear, shiny, and smooth.
Yep.
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee
Cliff,
ship.
we found a beautiful fossil when we moved into our house back in Chicago, and I had put it on the front doorstep so I could see it every day when I walked in, and it was one of the things I wanted to take with when I moved. And I couldn't find it. That and the last stone I had made for Errol the dog before he passed, and that disappeared too.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha.
I don't think anyone would steal that. I hope nobody would steal that, but I don't know where it went. So this summer's
Sorry
project
about
is...
explosions there.
Yeah, there's explosions. We're used to them.
All lanes will be utilized.
I'm bombing id.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Yeah, I don't know why Odo is saying that we need to protect the ships going down escape route Alpha.
Ain't nothing happening to those ships.
Well, why is all this debris warping in?
Well, it's not warping in with any stuff for me to loot, so I would like it to drop its loot, please. Thank you very much.
Reminds me of when the Kelvin Enterprise warps into Vulcan space. It's
Yeah.
just debris everywhere.
Yep, that's what happens. Oh, I should have brought my Tetrion build to this.
Yes, you should have.
Because then there'd be Tetrion crystals mining the spawn point.
Ah.
Because they warp in, they hit Tetrion crystals, they're dead.
Escape route Beta.
Cookie points out that R2-D2 was in that debris. Yes, it was.
Yes, he was.
Spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
If I remember right, when the Millennium Falcon warps, I'll use that term loosely, into where Alderaan was supposed to be, all there is a debris field.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the wasn't the Millennium Falcon at Sector 001?
Yep. There is a ship that is rumored to be the Millennium Falcon. It's really hard to tell, though.
Oh yeah.
If it's actually the Millennium Falcon or just a ship with the
Right, now I
general
have to go
same
watch
shape.
that again.
Yep.
No, just watch a video about the Millennium Falcon being in first contact.
No,
They
you don't.
pointed out.
You
then
don't
they
understand.
circled it.
I don't need to be convinced to go watch First Contact again. I like
And if
First
I'm
Contact.
If I'm not mistaken, there is in one of the scenes of The Force Awakens, the kitchen sink.
Actually, that would be a really good excuse, Musin, because I've got a short somewhere in my audio system. So you turn it on and you get that at the background, which means you're feeding into a short someplace, but not enough to kill the speakers, just enough to have it in the
Make
background.
it buzz.
Yeah.
Route Gamma. Get over there.
And I will admit, when I wired up everything, it was like the first day I moved in, I was just trying to get stuff out of the garage. It's a project. I need a rainy day, much as I don't need a rainy day, to just sit back with the doggos and do inside the house
Head to
projects.
escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
You having fun there, Ed?
Oh yeah.
This is just a fun map.
I'm
Destruction.
just seeing immune critical popping up, even though there's nothing there.
All there was. Actually, after we're in the destroy the remaining Herc ships, sometimes the Chadyets disappear. They don't have the label. You don't know that they're there, but they're still there, and they'll keep the map from closing.
I like that though. It's like there's nothing there, but I'm damaging it. Sure.
That's everyone.
Okay, this one didn't happen. Yay! Yay, it didn't happen again. Woo, woo.
Well, most of the time that it takes longer is because of all those disabling mines.
The tractor mines?
No,
Oh,
I mean in the Herc
okay.
mines.
Yeah.
The ones that are typically you can't click or attack.
Oh.
Your scatter volley, fire at will, and grav wells and tractor beams will affect them to a degree. Will move them if what you're hitting them with has a movement function to them. But until they despawn, a map swarm won't end until each and every single one of them have despawned.
And those are immune to damage, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm seeing immune criticals.
Yep. You can
That's
shoot them.
That's my Delphic tear moving through them.
Yeah, tractor beam repulsors can move them, but that's about it.
I create one giant field of chaos in a lot of those missions, right in front of me and right behind my ship. So it's kinda, if they did something stupid like let the enemies fly in one straight path, I could just sit there.
That's interesting, Ed. I just clicked on your link.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got time for one more something, as long as it's not gravity kills. Speaking of, I will be.
Gravity kill.
Oh God, no, nope, please, nope.
Oh.
I've done that like 4 times in the last 2 days. I'm done with gravity kills. However, in a mere 5 hours and 11 minutes, the new Universal will come up for the weekend, and it is our favorite, Days of Doom.
Oh, yay.
Why did we put those two right next to each other? Couldn't we put something fun in
then
between them?
When you're done, you have a long period of not having to
You have
do
13
those
weeks until you have to do it again? Yes, exactly.
And that goes for the both of them.
That's true. Get the pain out of the way. But what if we were to take gravity? Well, I know why they've got them.
Well, if you split them up and space them about equally, you'll have one every 6 weeks. What?
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'll do 2 and then do nothing for 12 weeks.
Well, the good thing, I think that's the end of the rotation on those. Let me see here. Let's take a quick look here. I love it when my Excel spreadsheet comes up. That's the first one that pops.
I don't even use those. I don't even care what they bring up because usually I don't focus on endeavors. My actual endeavor rank is 108.
Oh.
And I'm keeping up with people who
Well,
focused all their time on getting their endeavor ranks up.
Well, it's not that I'm trying to get my endeavor ranks up, but boy, they do drop some stuff in those boxes. I mean, there's dilithium, there's Zen. No, there's no Zen. There's EC. There's stuff. There's marks.
But Mom, when I can out damage people who focused severely on their endeavor ranks, that just goes to show how little those Endeavor ranks actually do for you.
My
No,
Endeavor rank
it's
is currently 633.
Yeah, and I outdamage you, Id.
there's
We don't want to
other
wait.
yeah, but there's you don't have to pick one or the other. You can take that loot and use it for anything. You don't have to do it to increase the damage on your ship. I mean, you can put it all in
No,
your fleet bank. Give it to your fleet.
but the Endeavor rank points,
Mm-hmm.
right? They make so little difference on my
Well,
stats.
I don't care about the Endeavor rank. I care about the Endeavors in terms of what they
Oh
generate for me.
yeah. No, I care about those bonuses that it gives. Those should like increase my performance, but my performance is higher than that
No,
of people that have 400 to 600 Endeavor rank.
yeah, but
So
it's not an either or. By the way, Monday is defeat a V-Rex. Wednesday is Forged in Fire. I will not be here Wednesday. And next weekend is Tour the Galaxy. So I've got 1 week to get a speedboat built. Which
that's
yes, I know.
easy.
Somebody sent me some stuff on that, so I will get to it in my infinite spare time. Let's do one more. Anybody got a preference in what we do?
Well,
We
I can't say. Can't say.
Hive Onslaught? We got time for that.
Hmm?
I do that, yeah.
Yeah, because if I have to say, I'm going to say something we're not doing.
We will.
We will.
We will.
We will.
Because if I look at my actual status right now, I'm like, oh, yeah, I got a complete gravity kill.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one. Just because, one, if I have a good team, we just get through it, but it still takes about 12 minutes. Even with a good team, I think. And with a
Yeah.
bad
Okay,
team or some
but
bad luck, it takes for effing ever.
I wonder. I'm thinking it could be done within 12 minutes,
Um,
but it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna say 12 seems to be about the average.
The average,
Because
yeah.
it's always the matter of picking up the particles and taking them back, and that just takes some time.
Nope,
Yeah.
not for me. As long as everybody else shoots stuff, I can ferry those particles real quick.
Okay.
Just, it's a thing. The fastest gravity kills you ever did was with me.
It's
Along.
yeah, but it still was over 10 minutes. Um,
Was it? Not much.
average time is 15, so that means some people take 30 and some people take 0. Some people get it done instantly. Also, then there's that, or they may have fixed it, but there has been a time lag between taking out the last station, and sometimes that last dreadnought just doesn't come in for a little bit. To the extent we thought it had bugged out on us once, and it just took longer.
I admire your strength, your will. With us, you could be so much more.
So another thing using is you chase the DPS. I just like to hold my own.
I've stopped chasing actual DPS, 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
I don't chase DPS, but if it happens to find me along the route, that's cool. I wouldn't say no to a little DPS here and there. I still haven't cracked 130, and no, I haven't focused on it either.
Like
Oh, I got
like
killed.
like this build is part Augie, part Chaos Cushman. And I think it's maybe 2 years old, but it holds its own.
It definitely does a good job. Well, my tank was getting 130 in a decent party.
Detecting a massive energy buildup.
But I've never been able to break that.
vessel, and I will come.
But if you are interested, folks, we will be on tonight, providing I've got some form of energy left.
So again,
I'm doing Days of
what
Doom.
feedback pulse,
Yeah.
Queenie?
What feedback pulse? Lately, she's been dying way before that feedback pulse.
Yeah,
Even
that's why they
sometimes on
gave
Elite.
feedback pulses to the pickles. Didn't they?
No, not that I'm aware of, did they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they added feedback pulses in Elite anyway.
Oh, in
That's for
Elite,
sure.
yeah,
I
that would make some
control
sense.
Every sheep, every drum.
Ooh, I got 2 things I can salvage. And I still don't get enough. I guess I'm going to have to play later today. So, yeah, we will be on tonight. In about 12 hours, we will be doing Days of Doom just so we can get it all done for everybody. So if you guys want to join me, feel free to. Hey, Ed, I had thought of a different title for the book, much as I love yours.
Mm-hmm.
What if we just do It is Green? And then your
It's
thing,
green.
Libations from Across the Quadrants, or something like that. Whatever the rest of your title was.
I'm good.
Okay. Though there will be an entire chapter on It is Green.
Yep.
Shows how OP the players have become. Exactly, Cliff. That is so true. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Be back in 12 hours and 3 minutes, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Ed, are you ready?
Yes.
And stay moopsome.
Moopsy.